Hey everyone, this is the Mad King Paradox S bringing you Chapter 541 of Naruto entitled Raikage vs. Naruto. In this chapter ends exactly where I left off with the previous chapter, with Tsunade and Raikage facing off against Kirabi and Ninetales Naruto. Quit squeaking! I need a new chair. Anyway, not relevant. Anyway. The Tsunade first looks at Naruto and goes and thinks to herself, so that's what he looks like in his controlled Ninetales form. I don't remember if she said it or if her slug said it, but one of them said his chakra is incredible. One of them said it, I know that. And B just goes to says to Raikage, "Don't worry, we'll be fine." But he says it in one of those rap poem things he does. Then Raikage is like, "Are you two idiots? We're in this war to protect you two, and now you're wanting to go to the field where everyone's dying, shit." And Naruto, classic Naruto, he just goes, "I can't just sit around here and wait for this thing to end. You know, what point would it be if we win the war but everyone dies?" And he's like, I couldn't forgive myself if I just sat back and let that happen. And then Naruto and Raikage actually get into a fight. You know, he tries to get past him, and Raikage blocks him and throws a punch at him and lands it, and it sent Naruto flying back. And Naruto's like, "Holy crap! That felt like it weighed 1,000,000 pounds." Which, knowing Raikage, it probably did. He's big. And so he's like, "I can't take one of those clean or I'm screwed." Then, apparently, when Naruto's in his Ninetales form, he is able to keep up with Raikage's speed. And Naruto has no idea if this will ever. Like, he realizes it. He's like, "Wow, I'm surprised you're able to keep up with me." And Tsunade thinks to herself, "No, it's a miracle you can keep up with him." And then Raikage goes in this whole thing where he's like, "Yeah, ever since the 4th Hokage died, I've been the fastest shinobi alive." Naruto's like, "You knew my dad?" He was like, "Yeah, we butted heads a few times." And it was like, Jiraiya was spouting that he was supposed to be the world's savior, but look what happened. He couldn't deal with the Ninetales, and now you, his son, are pretty much getting in the same position. Shut up. But, yeah, where was I? And Naruto's just getting pissed that he's talking shit about his dad. And he was like, because Raikage pretty much said both of them are failing. Like, the 4th did, and he's getting there. And then he remembers everything his mom said back when he was talking to her, and he was like, "You don't know my dad. He didn't fail." And then Raikage's like, "You're not getting past me, but if you attempt to, I will kill you." And he's like, "No, he's saying I'll kill you if you try and get past me." And Naruto does a hand sign like he's gonna do a shadow clone. He was like, "Oh, so you choose death, huh?" So he goes in to punch him, and Tsunade's like, "No, you can't do that." But luckily, B gets in the way and blocks his fist with a modified Eight Tails grab. And he's like, "You too, B?" And B's like, it made just as much sense if you kill me, if you kill him, the enemy's still screwed. And Tsunade goes to Raikage that he might be the leader of this army, but he cannot make a decision like that on his own. He has to deliberate with the other members. And he was like, my only mission is the well-being of this army and everything like that. And then Tsunade goes, well, why don't you kill B? He's a Jinchuriki too. It was like, because B is the more valuable person. He can control his Baiju and use the Baiju bomb. Which sounds to me like, yeah, that would be the smart choice to kill off Naruto since B has better control, but it also sounds like he's protecting his brother a bit. So you got those going. And then B's like, can you, he undoes the 8 tails thing on his arm, and he's fist bumping him basically. He was like, can you still read my mind through fist bumps? Then it goes into a flashback, which is probably going to piss a lot of people off. But it was back to when B was a kid, and Raikage was younger. And apparently, in the village hidden in the clouds, the Raikage is a 2-man tag team. The Raikage being A, and his partner being B. And so, how they determine who B is going to be is that they have 6 candidates. Well, this time they had 6 candidates, 6 kids. And they're like, they had rubber dummies set up. And one of the ninja was like, you're going to perform a double lariat. Or lariat? I'm going to say lariat. A double lariat with these dummies. And with the Raikage. And the goal is to snap the head clean off. Like cut it off. And he says if one person is stronger or weaker than the other, then the neck will just snap and they're going in the direction they're going. So we've seen this before when they thought they'd taken off what's his name? I forget names all the time. Fuck, what's his name? The sharp guy. Oh, the easiest one for me to remember, and I forgot his name. Anyway, him, when they did the double lariat with him, they cut his head off. Yeah, they're doing that. Except this is for the first time. And so, like 2 kids do it and they both fail. Like 2 or 3 kids do it and they fail. Then the 2 people that were there was like, oh, looks like we're going to get another fail this time too. Yeah, we wouldn't even be in this situation if the Raikage even had a brother. And then you see a head just drop to the ground, and they're like, looks like we got a winner. And it was B, Killer B. And he's like, oh yeah, I did it. And then the chapter ends with him and Raikage fist bumping. It was like, from now on, we're brothers. And that's the end of this chapter. I cannot believe I forgot what that guy's name is. It'll come to me right after I end this. Alright, so that's the end of this chapter. I'm actually looking I'm actually looking forward to this little flashback, because, you know, it's B and Raikage background. And, I'm just looking forward to it. So, same as the last video, rate, subscribe, comment. Don't even bother commenting if you do what that guy's name is. I'm going to know it right after the video ends. So, don't bother. But feel free to say something else, you know? That'd be nice. Alright, that's it for me. Later.